It is absolutely amazing what this storm is doing right now. Let me tell you something. I'm going to be up all night, pulling an all-nighter, because I'm not going to have school. And I already know that. People are throwing all different kind of maps around, getting different ideas. And as always, I always feel my map is the best. But why do I feel like that? Because I trust myself. Unless I 100% trust your judgment, I'm going to think my map is the best. Because at least I can trust my own judgment. Anyways, let's go over to the map real quick that I developed. And a lot of my followers, you know, I honestly love you guys. Because you guys are not only followers, you're like brothers and sisters to me. You guys, some of you are like mentors to me, like Larry Cosgrove. You guys are active with me. I know a lot of people that run a weather Twitter page, and they're not active, and they have more followers than me. But you guys, you're like a family, and I appreciate that. Okay, so we're gonna first go into my map real quick and my ideas. Okay, all right. So I was explaining how the southeast ridge is more amplified, and it's trying to take the axis of the tilt of the trough and tilting it more like this. This is allowing heavier snows to come up north and east. All different kind of maps out, guys, people are putting. So I'm going to try and fit 15 minutes into this video right here. Okay, so I like the 1 to 3 in this shading of like a baby blue. You know, starting in interior southeast Massachusetts, northern Rhode Island, south central and northeastern, northwestern and northern Connecticut. Central southern Hudson Valley going to northeast Pennsylvania, going down towards just north of Pittsburgh, and then up into Ohio. I brought the 3 to 6 low-end winter storm warning possible criteria through southern New England, extreme northeastern, northwestern New Jersey, this parts of Pennsylvania, going down into Pittsburgh, and then near the Ohio Valley. This gets interesting, and I know people ask me, this looks really weird in the purple. But you want to know something, and it's really incredible too. The axis of that purple literally goes along Long Island shore, like that. I'm not even kidding. So it looks really weird, but that's literally how it's gonna look. That's how it's gonna play out. Because don't forget, Long Island is further south than northeastern New Jersey, so it would actually make sense to do this and not filmed with the purple over there, if you know what I'm trying to say. I think this whole area has a really good shot at 6 to 12 plus. I am going on a huge risk, and everybody knows I'm conservative, but I like how I'm feeling about this. Every single model is getting amped in this area. Someone said that the GFS came further south. That's actually not true. What's going on is the consolidation of the heaviest snow is being shifted north, but now you have to start slashing off totals south and north. And where you tend to get your heaviest totals set up, I'm not putting in here because it's very broad. But, you know, I would really go, you know, let's start here like this. Alright, following this black over here. And I think your heaviest totals, your best shot, I'm going to go, because people think I wish cast. I really don't. I actually live north of that black line. And why would I wish cast? Because then I would disappoint myself. But I like this right here. The best potential for up to 12 inches. This isn't 12 plus, so please don't think that that's going to happen. Alright, if you look down over here, I am slashing totals due to warmer temperature, thermal gradient. And the highest concentration, the heaviest snows are going to be north. I do think that's going to happen, but I still have you in the plus because you still have that moisture plume coming down. Then once you get down towards Delaware, Ocean City, Maryland, the bases in Virginia, bringing down the 3 to 6 plus because of the volatility still down there. But if models continue to come north, which is possible, but I think that that's going to start to halt. Basically, models are trying to get back to what I see is the previous thought of underestimating the southeast ridge and over-strengthening the high-pressure systems out west. So, like I said, I'm trying to squeeze 15 minutes into this video. Just a quick heads up, guys. I am going to be starting a premium service actually this upcoming winter. I'm starting a professional site coming, actually I'm starting it by about next week. I'm going to have a company that's going to be advertising. I'm going to have a domain name and I'm also going to have a hosting business as well. So I'm going to get pretty big with this, guys. My premium service, basically everything that I've been holding back, can you believe it? I've been holding back for all this time. I'm going to go all out full-fledged. You're going to see things, hear things from my premium side you never heard me talk about before. It's a marketing strategy of mine, but I think you guys are really going to like the service for it. But going back to this over here. Okay, if we go over to Frank Paparato, a great colleague and friend of mine. Again, he's a bit more aggressive going northward, which, you know, I could agree with this map. 3 to 5 being slashed out over here. 4 to 8 in these areas. 6 to 10. I like this right here. I like the peripheral setup because of the axis. That is what I like about this. What my map is accounting more, it's accounting more for how much precipitation is available and a little bit of the axis. So I'm trying to equate a little bit more into my forecast. And I have that in the 6 to 12 plus area as well. You go over to the SARF, and this area is just thumping away with snow. Long Island, Southeast Pennsylvania, Baltimore, northwestern fringes of Baltimore, Trenton, Philly, you name it. Okay? Go over to the NAM run, and, you know, I mean, the bullseye, at least for New Jersey, is just south of my house, which is why I'm keeping it down over there. But I do believe the overall bullseye is going to definitely be somewhere West Virginia, northwestern Virginia, and I'm sure northwestern Kentucky got rocked, too. I'm pretty sure they did. So this is like my current ideas. I'm getting concerned of a bust potential growing down in these areas, and people kept on saying, oh, you're just wishcasting this and that, and now the National Weather Service and people's forecasts are slashing the totals. So now you have to look at the jackpot potential up in these areas. This includes all Long Island, most of New Jersey, and New England. I'm not keeping you out of this. I am not keeping you out of this at all, or northeastern Pennsylvania, because the jackpot potential can fill in these areas. And I think the South Shores have to be a little bit concerned with that. Okay? You know, you have all these different forecasts of different people. You know, my good friend and colleague Scott Pecoraro, I like his forecast. New York Metro Weather's forecast, I like it. And you know, I'll be honest, okay? When, you know, I like a forecast, I'm gonna say it. But if we go over real quick, and this is just a great site, and I don't know why a lot of people don't use it, because they have rapid fire updates. But if we go over to, I'm sorry. Okay. If we go over to the interactive radar, and I absolutely love this. You can view the front in nice detail. Okay? Snow is starting to get closer, guys, as well. But if we go over to our front real quick, okay? And we just zoom out a bit over here. Alright? You can see that the overall setup of what's going on, okay? You can see the peripheral setup of the axis. This should be more a little bit like this, but if you see the axis is more almost a northeast, west, southwest sort of setup a little bit. Alright? So if we were to take this over here, based off of the model trends, this is going off of model trends, alright? Going off of model trends, I think the potential of your heaviest snows are going to drive like this, and going where the heaviest snows aren't breaking apart, it's going to drive like that, okay? This is basically what I'm seeing over here. I'm now focusing in this whole area, okay? That's my real focus of concern, and I outlined this back on my map before, alright? So if you want to know what my concern is, now I know the GFS is starting to come north and everything, but guys, it's the trend. I'm not looking at snowfall totals. And you know, I see professionals saying, oh, well, look at it. Here's the thing. It's not going to verify. The trend may be right, but the totals are not going to verify. Because when models are out of their range, they get stuck either in a certain trend, or they will go in the right trend, but the totals won't be right. So this model, the RGM, has just been blowing me away this winter. And we're going to get a nice close-up of what the RGM is trying to depict it. So if we go over to our total snowfall, alright, and we keep an eye on this over here. You know, the RGM just keeps on amplifying the snow and bringing it further north. Now you have, you know, flurries in Maine possibly. I mean, this is really coming further north, and it can come further north too. Alright, it can definitely come further north. If we look at the dam at 4 kilometers, look at the snow spreads just coming north. These models, the new runs haven't come out yet, but one thing for sure, okay, if we go over to NOAA's satellite and we check our current observations of what's going on, say we goes east, and of course it's going to cut time into my video as it's loading. It is excellent. Perfect. Beautiful. Good. This is exactly what I wanted to pull up. Alright, loading. Alright, you can see what's going on over here. This over here, the pit gets a dry line, but this is really actually the front that's going to be coming through. And the thing is, it's coming through slower. That's the thing. Alright, if you look up over here, there's your high pressure system. Okay? Here's the thing. It's way north and west, and it's fairly weak. And, you know, I think models are going to probably come further north with this. I am very concerned, and I still have this concern based off short-range guidance trends. I think your concern of a possible bust potential really has to focus in this area down over here. Anyone that's north and east of that, I think the totals that you're expecting you're going to get. More, maybe less. But it's that area that I'm starting to get concerned about, because now you have more warm air coming in, and you're dealing with those kind of issues. So this is basically how I'm seeing things. You know, I'm also very excited as well for thunderstorm season coming up this spring, but let's get this storm out of the way first. The National Weather Service should up totals. Drop totals a little bit south, slash totals way south, up totals north, up totals a little bit more north than that. And that is my video for this storm. I'll be going outside making live observations for you guys. This is going to be a fun storm. F-U-N, fun. Okay, let's get rocking and rolling.